Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Enjoy I don't. No, I think that Minnesota is behind it. You know who's behind it? Minnesota, because they're grossly incompetent. I think the governor's behind it. I don't think there was an Iranian cyber attack. I think that Minnesota ought to get its act together. It's one of the worst run states. JD will tell you. He found tremendous corruption in Minnesota. Yes, and by the way, just gave me a report. Massive future things having to do with corruption in Minnesota are happening right now. Thank you very much.
Have you talked to Senator Fetterman about leaving for Canada? Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
The President of the United States with his cabinet at Camp David, taking questions from the press and giving us a lot to fact check. So let's start in reverse order. David Rohde, the president laying responsibility for a cyber attack at the feet of Checks Notes, Minnesota.
Correct. He was asked about was Iran behind the cyber attack in Minnesota, and his answer was, I don't think so. Minnesota was behind it. And then he sort of questioned the state's competence. I don't have it in front of me, but the FBI put out a post earlier today warning about attacks in multiple states. And again, a U.S. official told me earlier today that at the Minnesota attack, it was dozens, it was 36 different localities, their water systems were attacked by Iran. We are at war with Iran. Multiple states might be undergoing cyber attacks right now. What does the President of the United States do? Tries to score political points by claiming this is all the fault of the state of Minnesota, which he's attacked over and over again. And so, again, it's just an extraordinary moment in terms of the nation is at war. We don't have a clear director of national intelligence, and the president wants to. I've heard no one suggest that somehow Minnesota attacked its own water systems. There has to be someone perpetrating this, and it's just shocking that he's making this claim.
It's serious. Instead of addressing for the American public the agencies that are addressing this, literally members of his cabinet that are a part of this
meeting
bulletin are a part of that meeting. And it says at least 7 states have reported incidents to the FBI, and some of that activity degraded water operations. The FBI goes on to say, after remotely accessing internet-facing devices, the actors changed the IP addresses and passwords, resulting in a loss of monitoring and control functionality. To reduce the risk of compromise, the FBI and EPA recommend removing PLCs from direct internet exposure via secure gateway and firewall, setting up strong, unique passwords, and utilizing an access control list to allow only authorized communication between expected control system devices.
Can you put that into English for us?
And the federal agency that would do that means get better software, basically, for your water systems, is the CISA, the Critical Infrastructure and Cybersecurity Agency, which the Trump administration, when it took office last year, slashed the budget by a third, and Trump attacked it because it was trying to counter foreign disinformation, but he claimed they were trying to prevent free speech. So it's, again, go with your conspiracy theories, go with your, attack your political opponents, but, you're not addressing these core issues that we face. In a digital age, a new cyber area where there are new threats as the economy changes, technology changes, and our government isn't changing. It's just a president sort of more interested in messaging than addressing these problems.
You